How we doing, folks? Welcome to Dead Bear. This is our first official video. Today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at the Scania T that I currently have in Euro Truck Simulator 2. This is a Scania T Longline. It's currently got 2000 brake horsepower. Now that's purely because we do the heavy cargo in this. So we have the special transport DLC, which we use obviously for transporting big things like quarry trucks, things like that, so we need a good bit of power. Now this puts out 9,500 newton meters between 1000 and 2100 RPM, so quite a good bit of torque that we're going to need for pulling large things up hills, basically. We've got the heavy cargo gearbox and a 1000 litre fuel tank. Now, just a quick look around this. As you can see, if we turn the lights on, we have up the top there, we have our air horns and our beacons. We also have two floodlights and our light bar. We have our purple LEDs on the front there and down the bottom on the silver bar. And we have our flashing lights on the wing mirrors, as well as more purple LEDs just below the door and just below the steps. Also got them on the back of the cab there. We've got our purple wheels with our white spike wheel nuts. They're on all tyres. You can see a wee bit better the LEDs as well. And we obviously have the Dead Bear logo there and above the cab. Round the side obviously exactly the same, and if we look at the back, obviously it's not the greatest because we have a trailer. We've got two big exhausts there, our LEDs as I say, and our custom panel, which is custom painted to match the truck for our air hookups. So the engine is currently off, but if we turn the engine on and we turn our headlights on, you'll see there that the Dead Bear logo up the top illuminates, as well as the two name signs inside the cab. So if we turn on our beacons, obviously get the flashing ones up the top there. We've got our LED flashing lights on the front and the purple marker lights on the side and at the bottom of the bumper. They also turn flashing when you put the beacons on, as well as the ones on the wing mirrors. This is obviously just purely for visibility. If you're transporting heavy cargo, you're obviously going to want everybody to be able to see you. So if we go into the cab, you'll see here we've got a kind of modern setup inside the cab. It's a custom red, so we've got the custom red curtains and we get a custom red bed at the back. We have our CB radio there up next to our tacho and our sat nav in the dash. Got our obviously our obligatory can of iron brew sitting there just waiting to be opened. Hard hat and high vis, obviously if we're going to be going to a lot of construction sites, and we've got Max here to keep us company on the long hauls. As I say, we've got our bed in the back there and our top sleeper. So what we're doing just now, if we take a little look, we currently, as you can see at the back there, have an IKEA trailer on board. Just turn the flashing lights off. We have an IKEA trailer on the back there, so if ever you look at our inventory, we're going to drop them off in Lillehammer. It's 22 tons of empty pallets, and we're getting 8,000 euros for it, which isn't a massive amount, but for how short the distance is, then it's alright. So we're an hour and 28 minutes out, so what we'll do, we'll set off just now, so we'll have a little look around, make sure there's no one coming, and we'll head away. So obviously I've picked this trailer up from Oslo, and I've just came down there, truck letting us out there, Thank you very much. I've just came down, pulled into the service stop there, and I'll set it off again. So as you can see on the dashboard there, I've got it up set for the cruise control, so I can see what speed my cruise control set at. If we press I on the keyboard, it will give us a lot of different information. So we've got our water and oil temperature there, we've got our air tanks, pressure, just general information about fuel, how much fuel we've got left, fuel consumption, and back to our cruise control. So as I say, we are due to be delivering this on time, so I'm just using the sat nav that's in my dashboard there to obviously see where I'm going. It's pretty much just the same as the console you get. If I press F3, it brings up this console here. So obviously you've got your sat nav in the middle there, your gears up the top, damage to your truck, the amount of fuel we have left, time you need for rest, and emails. So if you get an email, it'll obviously turn orange, let you know that you've got an email waiting to be read. We've got next to that obviously the date and the time, and underneath that we've got our cache. Now down the bottom you can change it so that if you press F6 it tells you information about the job, F7 shows you damage to your truck, trailer and cargo. You can press enter and get towed to the services if you're in a massive amount of damage in a bad crash, whatever, something like that. And if you have your own trailer equipped, you can dismiss your trailer. Now F8 will tell you if you get like a text message type thing. So all in that's quite handy to have up. I prefer just using this. I manually use it for a sat nav, so I prefer just to have up the one that's in the dashboard, just purely because I prefer it. Obviously it is up to yourself if you are playing the game what you use. Now on this game you can buy depots or garages, whatever you want to call them. So currently I have 16 garages based all around Europe with 75 drivers and 77 trucks. Now, the only reason it's 77 trucks and 75 drivers is because I have a few trucks that I like to switch between. So if we're doing types of heavy cargo, I'll use the Scania T, which we're in just now. The only reason I'm not using my other Scania, which is the Scania S Highline, the only reason I'm not using that is just because it's away in Oban and we are currently away into Europe, so I'm not travelling all the way back to Oban in Scotland just to change truck. So we do have 12 trailers, as I mentioned there. You can get trailers, so we have 12 trailers, a mixture between cut and siders, dry freight, moving floors and flatbeds. They are good in a sense because you can obviously go and you can pick up cargo with your own truck, you can have it all branded if you're into that kind of thing. But for just quick jobs moving about, if you're trying to rack up some profit, then you can just use the other trailers, like obviously the IKEA one I've got. Now over the past 7 days, between me and the 75 drivers, we have made just under €2.5 million in profit. So obviously we have made a lot more than that, but when you deduct, I think I'm still in the UK there, but when you deduct obviously all the running costs of the trucks, paying the drivers' wages, etc., then it gets down to just under €2.5 million in profit, which isn't too shabby for 7 days, I'd say. So that's working out just over 346,000 average daily profit, which again isn't too bad. Now, all of the crew, all of the drivers that I employ currently drive Scania Streamline top lines. They put out about 730 brake horsepower, which is more than enough for what they need, for what the kind of transport they're transporting. So, as I say, they're fully kitted out, it's all fully branded with the Dead Bear logos, and we also have all the beacons, things like that on it, just for if they're getting to different sites. Obviously transport, you're getting into we're transporting a lot of kind of heavy goods as well as construction goods. You're getting into kind of depots like this, so it's always good to have beacons just to let everyone know you're there and what you're doing. So if we get around here, this should be where we are delivering to. Just need to get into this green box, so handle this, and we'll go around and we can see how tight this is and see if we can manage to park this truck without too much hassle. Doesn't look very tight, so we should be okay. Obviously the problem that we've got with the Scania T is that I know a lot of real life truckers have the same problem. They're very big at the front. So as you can see, we've got this big massive bumper here and bonnet on the front, which doesn't come in handy when you're in like tight depots. So what we'll do is we'll try and get this into this box here. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. As I say, we've got quite a bit of space. A wee bit over the line there. That's not too bad, we can straighten it up. Should have got a decent bit of room there to kind of straighten the truck up a bit. So I'm just kind of trying to be careful not to hit this fence. Just kind of using my lights to judge. So straighten up the trailer a little bit. Just go straight back at that. We're in the box, may not be bang in the centre, but we're in. So, there we go, we're in the box, we're up at the loading bay, and all we'll do now, just press T, and that'll take us away. So, €8,024, not too bad. So we'll just leave that trailer there and we'll go back round here. So I think that'll do us there, guys. This was just a quick introduction to Euro Truck Simulator 2, my vehicle, the crew's vehicles, just a kind of brief oversight of what it is that I'm doing here. We are going to be concentrating on both simulation and first person shooter games on the Dead Bear channel, so any kind of suggestions as to what you guys want to see, simulation or shooter wise, feel free to drop comments. Any comment I will reply to, so they are obviously greatly appreciated. The website is now live, www.deadbeargaming.co.uk. There will be links all over the Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, so you will be able to get it, no problem. I'll put a link in the bottom of this description as well of this video. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Remember, hit the like button, it is greatly appreciated, and it will keep you up to date with everything that I'm doing here. So once again, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.